YouTubers, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that happened in 2008 and is probably going to happen again in this country in the next year or two at the very most. And that is the economic downturn and the high foreclosure rate. A lot of people think that the economic recession of 2008 was entirely attributable to deregulation on the federal level, in particular the SEC and the Bush administration's laxed enforcement of securities and banking laws. And while there's more than a grain of truth to that, the truth is also that state governments have bent over backwards to increase and to restructure the usury limits as to what percentage of interest creditors can charge borrowers. And I'll give you a little bit more in-depth description of what a usury limit is. The average layperson doesn't realize that each one of the 50 states of the Union has the power to regulate home loans and even private lines of credit and all kinds of borrowing agreements. So for instance, let's say tomorrow I go out and I open up a Capital One card in Monmouth County, New Jersey, where my mom lives. So I open up the Capital One card and they charge me 4.5% as my interest rate. Well, that 4.5% is regulated under state law, and New Jersey's interest rate happens to be one of the most complicated interest rate statutes in the country. And the reason for that is New Jersey says that the most that you can charge a borrower is 6%, with the little caveat on home loans and commercial real estate loans, in which case it goes up to 29%. But if you think about it like this, New Jersey has the highest foreclosure rate in the country, right, since 2012. With having the highest foreclosure rate in the country, shouldn't we re-examine the factors that have led to foreclosure, which is the fact that people are essentially being subjected to predatory lending? The average person who makes $50,000, $60,000 a year and buys a $200,000 house and then gets hit with 11% compound interest, well, that's a problem. And unfortunately, the last time that New Jersey has legislated on home lending and real estate lending was the New Jersey Home Finance Act of 1970. So it's just something to consider.